Hello everybody, how are you? This is Esther Herbal Soap Skincare and Lifestyle. Welcome to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you're an old subscriber, thank you for sticking with us. If you're just passing by, well, you're welcome. Here in this channel, we teach each other soap making, cream making, and many other skills that will be beneficial to us, not only as individuals, but to our family at large, okay? So today I want to speak about antibiotics in cream. Some people call it antibiotic cream. These basically are creams in which we add antibiotics into them. Some, okay, for example, chloramphenicol, metronidazole. Some people add antibiotics like ampiclox, okay. Then also there are creams that people make for pain relief, or maybe to treat inflammation, maybe due to acne. They add things like diclofenac, okay. So in my cream making class, some people ask me and I give some information, but I still want to talk more about it to everybody else also, okay. Let me start this way. A parasite is when something stays in you or stays on you and benefits from you without you benefiting in any way from it. It is a parasitic relationship, okay. Now there are some relationships in which you might benefit a bit, the parasite benefits more, or the second party benefits more, or you might benefit a lot, the second party benefits but not that much, okay. All these are forms of relationships, okay. Now there is also a relationship in which you benefit almost all, the other party does not benefit much at all, okay. So you now become like the parasite. Let's look at the case of the human baby. The human baby benefits, stays inside you and benefits completely from you, okay. But why we won't call the human baby a parasite is because it's the same species as you are, and with time that baby will definitely come out. No matter how long, if you like, let the pregnancy be 11 months, let it be 10 months, the baby will eventually come out, okay. Either naturally or via CS. Is it not so? Now, we now have a case. Let's look at this case study now. There are some women, especially young women, that believe when they are pregnant, when they starve themselves, the baby will be forced to come out. Or maybe it will induce an abortion. But they are wrong, because in most cases, the body will give the baby first before it even gives you. The same way the body will give the brain the best first before it gives the rest of the body, especially glucose. In the same way, why this happens is because that baby is trying as much as possible to survive. It just has to survive. There are instances where even if when the mother is sick, she has some certain sicknesses, the baby will do it in such a way that the mother will get better. The mother will get healthy, especially in some cases of cancer. The baby helps combat the cancers such that that's because that baby wants to survive. It wants to come out alive. Do you understand? It's a struggle constantly to live. In the same way, when we talk about antibiotics and creams, there is a danger in formulating these antibiotics without proper knowledge, without the proper skills, and without the proper information. You just see people who just sit down, they'll say, okay, make an antibiotic cream, carry chloramphenicol, put 2 tablets, carry this one, put 1 tablet, carry metronidazole, put 1 tablet. Do you know the risks of doing this? All these tablets you see, there are dosage rates, there are milligrams you're supposed to take, and there are milligrams that are not supposed to be exceeded in the body. And one thing I want you to know, this our skin is semi-permeable. Anything you rub on your skin goes down into the bloodstream. because we have vessels on our skin that link to the bloodstream. And any medication we take, be it water, the liver will have to detoxify. The liver will have to act on it. So now you can imagine the largest organ we have on our body is our skin. Okay, it is the largest organ. It covers the whole of our body. Then now you now go and make an antibiotic cream that you rub all over your body. Do you know you don't know the dosage? The person that taught you did not give you the milligrams you're supposed to use. The person that taught you did not even tell you how you're supposed to use it. You just make an antibiotic cream and you rub all over. Chloramphenicol here in Nigeria is like a controlled medication drug. Is controlled because of its side effects, even though it is good and strong. But usually in treatment, it is like a last option when others have failed. It is that good, but it also has side effects. Now you now carry this and you put in your cream, you rub it today, you rub it tomorrow, you rub it next tomorrow. What do you think will happen? You might look fresh, but what do you think will happen? This is one of the issues that's causing us antibiotic resistance, drug resistance all over the world. Drug abuse. This is a form of drug abuse. And this is also something you're doing without professional permission and knowledge. You don't have enough knowledge for it. Somebody will go to school and read for about 6 years or thereabout. Then still come back and work for some time to get enough knowledge. Then you just sit down and then pack some of these things, crush them and put into your cream. And then you call it antibiotic cream. Then tomorrow, when you take the chloramphenicol, when you take these antibiotics and they don't work, you say it's the witches in your village. And the problem is this doesn't stick with only you, it goes round. Even me, even you that do not involve yourself in this, because these are microorganisms, it will still come back to us. It goes round a full circle. Do you think these microorganisms are just sitting down waiting for you to come and give them antibiotic and die? The same way a baby will struggle to survive, the same way your body will struggle to survive. Okay, let me give an example. You will see a madman. That madman will pack things from the ground. He will not even bath. He will do this, he will do that. He will not die. You that is bathing every day and taking antibiotics, you might even go and leave the madman that is busy eating the tea on the ground. Why? The body will adapt to the highest level to make sure it survives. You see somebody that's a drug addict, he will take this, take that, take this, take that. He'll grow mad. Some will not even grow completely mad. They will live in the worst conditions humanly possible, but yet the body will be striving. Why? Because every living thing strives to survive, be it the microorganism, be the human being. The way you wake up in the morning and hustle so that you will live to see tomorrow. The same way those antibiotics, they don't just stay in those microorganisms, they don't just stay in your body waiting for you to bring anything and kill them. They are willing every day, they are hustling every day to make sure that this your body that is their own ecosystem, that is their own universe, that is their own country, they conquer it. That is why immediately they get into your body, depending on the kind of microorganism, in the next 2 hours, they've multiplied in numerical order. Do you understand? That is why if you give them this antibiotic, they might cool down. It might suppress them for some time. Then after some time, they will come back stronger. Such that when you take it tomorrow, that 1 milligram that used to work for you, if you're not careful, it will not work again. Your body is beginning to develop resistance. That is why when you do treatment, you're treating your body, let's say for malaria or for typhoid, especially antibiotics. Let me not use malaria because malaria treatment is not an antibiotic. Let's say you're doing treatment for typhoid. They give you this medicine. They say, take it for 5 days. After taking it for 2 days, you begin to feel good. You feel, I'm even already okay. I'll not even take it again. No. You have just suppressed them, but you are not yet done with them. That's why they will tell you, take it completely for 5 days. If you miss a day, you have to start all over again. Because what? You have just suppressed them and you've given them strength. You've given them the opportunity to be able to study that medicine and then come back stronger, such that that day that you miss, if you decide to continue and not repeat all over again, you might not be able to wipe them all over, or you might not be able to get better properly. You might feel good, but after 2 weeks, the sickness will come back. These these microorganisms mutate, they change, they carry genes in them and they transfer these genes to their next child. That, see you, when I was alive, this was what I faced and this was how I combated it. This is the gene that helped me. I will give it to you, my child, so that even when that thing comes, you too, you'll be able to survive. And if not because they were doing that, we would have conquered them since. But they are small as they are powerful, and we are not able to conquer them. Every day, every day, we are doing research. Every day, we are improving medications. Every day, we are changing medications. Every day, we are getting sick and still doing treatment. You treat malaria. If we are truly able to eliminate them, after you treat your typhoid, you will not get it again. But you still get it, because either they are in your food somewhere, locking and waiting for you, or they are somewhere waiting. In the same way, you that is doing this antibiotic creams, if this person, if a person uses and develop resistance, those microorganisms will get transferred to even other people that are not using such creams. How do they get transferred? Through body, through handshake, through the air, through food, through anyhow, anywhere, because these are very tiny things that we can't see with our naked eye. We can get them from anywhere. Then since they still carry that information and that gene for resistance, when they come into a new individual, they come with it. Such that even when the person gets sick and decide to take maybe that same chloramphenicol or that same ampiclox or whatever it is that you put in it, the person will be developing resistance. You don't use drugs like medication like that. You don't use things like that without professional advice. I will advise those of you that are interested in making all this antibiotic cream, all this diclofenac, all this. No. Yes, people do it, but that doesn't mean you should do it. It's not everything you see in the internet that you should do. You should know your limits. You should know your limits.